It's time for one of the Red Sox top prospects to remind everyone just how good he can be. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Red Seat Radio. My name is Corbin, and in 2023, it was actually a really great year for a lot of the top Red Sox prospects. Most of them made really great strides in getting towards Major League Baseball, and in 2024, we should see even more strides, and a couple of these guys even start knocking on the door of the big leagues. But not everyone had the season that they expected in 2023, and there's one player in particular who did not meet expectations in 2023 who could be looking at a really great season in 2024. So that's what we are talking about today. Today we are talking about a player that I think is poised for a huge comeback season in 2024. We're going to be talking about why I think that. We're talking about what a comeback looks like, and we're going to be talking about what this would mean for the Boston Red Sox. But before we get into that, do me a favor. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. If you're new here, we talk Red Sox content almost every single day. Also, make sure you guys hit the like button on this video as well. Helps these videos out a ton, and it would mean a lot to me. Don't forget, we are still raising money for Movember. If you would like to donate and be entered to win some Red Seat Radio merch, the link, it will be in the description below. Thank you all very much for clicking on this one. Let's get into it. The player that I believe will have a big comeback season in 2024 is Red Sox prospect Miguel Bleis. Now, for those of you who may not be familiar with Miguel Bleis, he is a 19-year-old prospect going into his age 20 season from the Dominican Republic. He was signed in 2021 during the international free agent signing period, where he signed for a bonus of $1.5 million, which is significant because it's the most money the Red Sox handed out in 2021. Miguel Bleis is a right-handed center fielder who started the year in 2023 on most top 100 prospect lists, if not all of them. Unfortunately, though, for Bleis, by the end of the year, his top 100 prospect status had been gone from most of these lists. And one of the reasons for that was because of his performance on the field. This year with Low A Salem, Miguel Bleis only played 31 games, but in those 31 games, he had a .230 average with a .282 on base percentage and a .325 slug, good for just a 71 WRC plus, which resulted in a performance that was about 29% below the average hitter in Low A Salem. But the bigger reason why Miguel Bleis started to drop off these top 100 lists was because of an injury that occurred on May 30th, 2023, where after a swing on a 3-2 count in the top of the 8th inning, Miguel Bleis was lifted from the game immediately because of a shoulder injury. That shoulder injury ended up becoming a left shoulder subluxation that required Bleis to undergo season-ending surgery, which resulted in an abrupt end to his 2023 season, and to me is the biggest reason why he started to fall off these lists, simply because he was not playing, right? The influx of players from the 2023 draft pushed Bleis off this list, who simply did not have any sample size to be able to keep himself on there. So by the end of 2023, combination of what Miguel Bleis was doing in the batter's box and the season-ending surgery dropped him off a lot of top 100 lists. But that has not deterred a lot of scouts from believing in who Miguel Bleis could be. According to SoxProspects.com, he's still the number 3 prospect in the Red Sox farm system, and according to MLB Pipeline, Miguel Bleis is still the number 5 prospect in the Red Sox farm system. And the reason scouts are still pretty high on Miguel Bleis is because of his potential. And this is the reason why I think he's going to have a breakout season. The biggest thing that stands out on the page for Miguel Bleis is his raw power. According to SoxProspects.com, which is where I go for all my Red Sox prospect needs, they are the best site by far and away. The ball just simply sounds different when Miguel Bleis makes true contact. He has a ton of natural raw power that he utilizes to spray the ball at really high velos all over the field. And as he matures and grows, gets stronger, gets older, that power is only going to get better. It's already translating into games, and it's only going to get better. Now, Miguel Bleis doesn't exactly have home run status that jumps off the page at you, but in 2022, he was able to hit 5 home runs in 40 games, which extrapolated over 162 game season is about 21 home runs. On top of that too, Miguel Bleis also had 14 doubles in that time span as well, in that 40 games. Again, if we expand that over 162 game season, that's 57 doubles. That is a season where he has 20 home runs and 57 doubles. That would be an incredible year for anyone, and Miguel Bleis has the potential potential to be that player. On top of that, Sox Prospects describes Miguel Blaze's swing as fluid with quick hands and really great bat speed. He is a young player who is not afraid to work counts and take walks, although he does have a fairly high strikeout rate. In 2022, his strikeout rate was 26.9%, and in 2023, it was 26.8% of the time. So he does have some issues with swing and miss, but the combination of his ability to make high velo contact and his ability to work counts points towards Miguel Blaze being able to develop a set approach that allows him to strike out less and make contact more. That's sort of the biggest tweak Miguel Blaze needs to make as he makes his way through the minor league system, and once he gets there, he could be an absolute weapon offensively for the Boston Red Sox. So while hitting is a major part of why people love Miguel Blaze, it's not the only thing that stands out. In fact, Miguel Blaze, like Nazan Zanetel that we talked about last week, has the potential to be a true five-tool athlete. Miguel Blaze is very, very quick. He utilizes his speed to snag bases. He stole 18 bases in 40 games in 2022. He's great at stretching singles into doubles, doubles into triples. You get it, right? He's a really, really fast player on the base pass, so not only does he have the potential to really impact the game at the plate, he also has the potential to impact the game on the bases. But it's not just that. It keeps getting better. Miguel Blaze is also a fantastic defensive center fielder. Again, utilizing that speed to get to balls quickly. He has great reads, and he's got a cannon in center field. All things combined project him to possibly be a five-tool athlete, one of the better athletes in the Red Sox farm system. So despite the fact that he had a bit of a struggle in the 2023 season at the plate, the potential is there for Miguel Blaze to be one of the better prospects in the Red Sox farm system in a few years. Most scouts still consider him the best Latin player in the Red Sox farm system, and some scouts even still consider him the highest ceiling player in the Red Sox farm system, despite guys like Marcelo Meyer, Roman Anthony, Kyle Teal making these top 100 prospect lists, because that's how much potential is there with Miguel Blaze. And it's a huge reason why I believe he's going to have a comeback season in 2024. The tools are too good to continue to struggle this long. So the big question here is, what does he need to do to have a big comeback season? What does that comeback season look like? And what would this all mean for the Boston Red Sox? In my opinion, how he gets to a big comeback year requires two things from Miguel Blaze. The first one is staying healthy, right? If he could stay healthy and just be on the diamond for a majority of games in 2024, the comeback should come a little bit naturally, and he's on his way to being fully healthy. In an interview with To The Show We Go, a Red Sox podcast dedicated to interviewing prospects and major leaguers on their journey to Major League Baseball, Roman Anthony was asked about Miguel Blaze while he was at the Florida complex working out with the other minor leaguers, and he said he's ramping up and getting close to being fully healthy, which is great news, right? Because it most likely means Miguel Blaze is going to be able to come into 2024 fully healthy and ready to go, which to me is the biggest part of this comeback. The other part of this comeback is to continue to make adjustments at the plate. Miguel Blaze had a really strong 2022 season where in the Florida Complex League, he had a 141 WRC plus, about 40% above league average production. If he can get back to that production while continuing to improve his plate approach and plate awareness, he could be a really deadly prospect in the Red Sox farm system. And to me, that's what a true comeback year looks like, right? If he can get back close to that 141 WRC plus at the plate, combined with his other attributes that make him a really excellent prospect, ability to affect the game in a positive way on the base pass and on the field as well, Miguel Blaze very easily comes back and becomes a top 100 prospect in Major League Baseball again really, really quickly, because again, most people still see the potential. It's about the results that have kind of dropped him off the top 100 list. In my opinion, what a comeback looks like, it looks something like a 140 WRC plus season at the plate, a couple of promotions, getting towards Double-A baseball towards the end of the year, where he's getting close to making that projected debut in the major leagues in 2026. So it could be a lot for Miguel Blaze, and that's a lot of pressure to put on a prospect, but I think just him being able to be out there and him continuing to grow and adjust to professional baseball naturally, he'll be able to give you this season possibly more because of just how talented Miguel Blaze is. Those tools are too great to stay this quiet for this long, which is why I truly think Miguel Blaze will be a breakout candidate in 2024, just simply to remind people just how good he can be. Now, what this means for the Red Sox, it's extremely positive, right? Miguel Blaze fully healthy is exactly what this Red Sox system needs, because realistically, going into 2025, a lot of your top 100 prospects, Meyer, Anthony, Teal, are going to be either graduating or close to graduating from prospect status. They're going to need to keep continuing to build that pipeline where you've always got some top 100 guys in there and you're continuously replenishing the farm system. Having those guys graduating and having guys like Miguel Blaze and Nazan Zanatello come up and take those top 100 spots puts the Red Sox in a really excellent place, both at the major league level, in the minor league level, with trades, with potential impact players, right? It's all good news. And if Miguel Blaze can just stay healthy and be the player that we know he can be, he could have an excellent season in 2024. So all in all, the answer to this question simply is extremely clear, right? Miguel Blaze is too talented to not do well in 2024 as long as he stays healthy. And that's why, in my opinion, Miguel Blaze is going to have a huge comeback in 2024. But that is just my opinion. So let me know in the comment section down below. What do you think? Do you think Miguel Blaze has a big 2024 season? Do you think he climbs back into the top 100 prospect list? Or do you think he starts to sputter out a little bit? Let me know all your thoughts on the Red Sox number 3 prospect, Miguel Blaze, in the comment section down below. As always, if you made it to the end of this video, do me a favor. Make sure you guys have hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. If you're new here, we talk Red Sox content almost every single day. Also, make sure you guys have hit the like button on this video as well. Helps these videos out a ton, and it would mean a lot to me. Thank you all very much for clicking on this one, and I will see you in the red seats.